Yeah, I wrote this song. It's inspired, like all of my songs.
Maybe you should.
What's up, everybody? Don here from Anvil Strength with my new series, Powerlifting and Power Chords. I'm finally going to make another workout related video. Today I'm going to go over my current workout routine. It's based off the Cube method. I'm going to try to explain the Cube method, a little about its inventor Brandon Lilly, and what I'm doing now and how it differs from my last series, the Anvil Forge series, where my main goal was to lose weight and to look better. This program, this style of training I'm doing now, really only has 5 goals. It's to get a better squat, a better bench, a better deadlift, a better snatch, and a better clean and jerk. I was training for powerlifting competitions, but now I'm training overall strength. That's why I threw in some Olympic lifts, and I wanted to learn. I watched people do it on Facebook. I watched YouTube videos. I watched Olympics, and I thought it was really cool. And I kind of taught myself how to snatch and how to clean and jerk. I'm still working on that, but I'm also working on the big 3. It being 2020 and everything that's going on this year, the usual powerlifting competitions that I would go to have been canceled or postponed. So I've kind of focused, I'd say, maybe 60-40 on powerlifting moves and Olympic moves, but I'm still doing my programs based on Brandon Lilly's The Cube method, and I'm going to try to explain to you what that entails. I might have some footage of some of these workouts, and we'll see how this goes. I'm here at my Power Wagon, Powerhouse. My home gym that's actually at work is down the street, and I'm in my home studio that's actually in my RV. I know this gets confusing at times, but let's see what we got here. I'm going to explain to you the Cube method. I'm probably going to edit this a lot, or like I like to just splice the videos together and post them to see what happens. I mean, there's only like 90 y'all anyway that watch this, so please subscribe if you never watched any of my videos before. I have series on guitars, and I have series on powerlifting, and my original series was on how I lost 100 pounds. So let's get to the Cube method. So, I'm sorry you don't get to look at my beautiful face right now, but I do not have the equipment necessary to film this how I would like to. So, getting started, it's called the Cube method basically because it resembles a cube. I have an example of 1 month. Well, see, it's actually a 3-week cycle. There's 3 sets of 3-week cycles. Brandon Lilly calls them waves. So there's a wave 1, that's 3 weeks, wave 2, and wave 3. So if you space that out, it looks like a cube. Now each week has 3 specific workouts. Now it can be split up into 4, but he also recommends splitting the 4th workout amongst the 3 already. So you got 3 days or 4 days, 3 3-week cycles of 3 different workouts, and then day 4 he calls it bodybuilding day. What makes it different is he doesn't have a deload week. A lot of strength training programs and powerlifting programs have a deload week, and this one kind of has it built in throughout the week. And most programs are based on months, month 1, month 2, etc. This one, like I said, it has 3-week cycles, so 3 waves. And I used to put them on note cards. Now I put them in this book when I log my workouts. But I used to bring my note cards with me to the gym, and I would have the day of the workout on there. There's a guitar case in the background. So basically what you have is you have a deadlift day, a bench day, and a squat day, and then a bodybuilding day. So the workouts that you're not gonna get, the muscle groups that you're not gonna get with these 3 workouts, you can do on the 4th day, or as he suggests, maybe adding 1 or 2 of these workouts in throughout the week. But I always end up doing it in 4 days. So, and the 4th day is always basically the same. But the way it works is you have a deadlift, a bench, and a squat day. But you have a volume day. See, this stands for deadlift volume. I don't know if we're gonna be able to read this. You have a volume day, and you have a heavy day, and then what he calls a speed day or an explosion day. So the speed day kind of counts as like a deload day. So you're doing heavy volume one day, you're doing actual heavier weight one day, and then you have a speed day, which is kind of like a deload day. So each week has these on different ones. So this one I pulled out, this is actually wave 3, the end of a cycle that I did, but all the waves are the same except for they change percentages on your main movements that you do. You move up slightly because this program is built to peak at the end of it. It's like 10 weeks out from a competition type program. I just do it and then I take like a week off and then I do it again and again, and that may not be the best way to do it. Every once in a while I'll do like a bodybuilding month block, but I've basically been doing some form of this cycle repeat for the last 1.5 years. Well, easy with my home gym because a lot of these are just basic deadlift or basic powerlifting moves. The things that can change are the accessories. Like I said, I've thrown in some Olympic lifts. So I put those movements in as accessory lifts because basically each day, let's just take the first day of wave 3. We got deficit deadlift 85% times 2. And then you got block deadlift snatch grip 2 times 3. That's a volume day. Now, it may seem like a heavy day, but it's the last of the volume day. The first volume day is like sets of 8. Anyway, I'll get into that in a minute. And then I do something I call snatch combos. I have footage of me. It's where I do a combination of snatches and overhead squats. Then it has rear regular back rows and pull-ups. You got some glute bridge and back raises and rear delt flies. So it's basically a deadlift day, a little bit of snatch work, and then your standard back. I do rear delt flies on back day, back workout. But then you got a heavy day. This is the last heavy day of bench for the cycle, for the whole cycle, not just a wave. So it's got a floor press, 90% of your max, 92.5%, and 95%. And then you have a speed day squat, 70%, 5 sets of 2 reps, not 5 reps times 2 sets. Like I said, it's a speed day, so you got 70% of your max, and then you rep it twice and set it down. And then you rep it twice and set it down. So that's an example of a speed day. So that's kind of like a deload day. You're doing 70%, but you're not doing sets of 10 to 12 with it. You're only doing 2 at a time. So we're really working on form and working on explosion. So each day is going to work out. Let's take a bench volume. It's going to have some form of the main movement of a bench, some form of deadlift, like deadlift heavy day on this block. We have block pulls. So you have some form of the main movement and then accessory work. And what I've chose to do is some of the accessory work that he writes in his book, The Cube Method, and then I've thrown in some of the Olympic style accessory work to get my Olympic lifts better. Like on squat heavy day on this month, I do 1, these are single at 90%, single at 92.5, and a single at 95. And then I'm doing 5 sets of 5 hang cleans. GM stands for good mornings. And then I'll do my secondary deadlift. Usually I use a hex bar, or lately I've been doing sumo, throwing it in there. And then I got lunges and step ups. So cube method, 3 sets of 3-week waves, each one focusing on a deadlift, on one workout, a deadlift, bench, and squat, and then each week having a heavy day, a volume day, and a speed day that rotates amongst the muscle groups. And then like day 4, I usually do some more jerk work. I'll do a set of bench because I only bench once a week on this. Then arm circuit, I have a video on my arm circuit, Forge arm day. I do the exact same one, the sets of curls supersetted with the sets of triceps and etc. And then I do different workouts. I do some dips, banded overhead press. So I do something different on the day 4. It's more for bodybuilding day, and each one of the days during the week. So like, let's just say this is Saturday. Saturday I'm doing arms, and I'm doing some extra shoulder work and maybe something I didn't get to hit. But all week I'm lifting specifically to increase my powerlifting numbers. And the way the waves work is on wave 1, the heavy day, you got 80% times 2 reps times 5 sets. So that would be the heavy day on the wave 1. Like for example, this was just a workout on the wave 3, the final of them. And so all the numbers are going to be a little bit higher. And like I said, so a volume day, like the first day of each cycle is always deadlift volume, was going to be 8 reps at 70%. And then squat would be, or the speed day, it's going to be 60% of your 1 rep max times 3 reps times 8 sets. So that's really 24. But instead of doing 2 sets of 12, you're doing 3 sets of 8. But you're trying to do them really fast. So it's not really hard on you. It's more like getting form and explosion work, but you're still working the movement. So you're still, like I said, he kind of incorporates a deload day in each week instead of having a whole deload week. And then on wave 2, it moves up on your heavy day. You want to do 85% times 2 sets of 3 reps. On volume, doing 80% times 6. And then on a speed day, you're doing 65%, so 6 sets of 2 reps. So as each wave, so there's 3 weeks of wave 1, 3 weeks of wave 2, 3 weeks of wave 3. Each wave has a heavy volume and speed day, but the numbers slightly go up each one because it's meant to peak at the end. So wave 4 would technically be your competition day. So that is an example of the type of workout that I'm doing right now. I'm gonna try to get some B-roll footage and maybe some explain it. I'll have more on the series of me actually doing these workouts if you're so interested, things I've learned while doing powerlifting for, I've done 2 competitions and I've been training for strength for 1.5 years. I've addressed this in another video. I look a little bit chubbier than I did in my previous videos because I focused more on trying to get stronger than looking better. I've probably at least quadrupled my carbohydrates intake, and I've let my stricter diet kind of slide a little bit because I'm not so much worried about having a 6-pack anymore as I am trying to get bigger numbers. And thank you for watching this. I'm probably going to edit this part out too, and I'm going to have to make some more videos in my home gym of me doing these workouts to try to explain it. But overall, I hope this makes sense. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. Please try to guess how many times I said the word I've still got a few Anvil strength stickers left. I'd be more than happy to send you one. I got male and female versions. Now I have a guitar unboxing, another one I'm going to film today. I drove to Lubbock to pick it up. Sorry, edit point here. But just remember, there's a better version of yourself dying to get out. It's your life and yours alone. Rise up and live it. Thanks.